Alright, this is a video for men. This is a practical video for men. And I don't, if you know anything about MGTOW, we like to show men how to save money because the cost of living is ridiculous. Especially if you're like paying child support for some kids you don't see, which I'm not going to get into, but I want to show men basically an instant free haircut. You can cut your hair, I don't know, once you get good at it, like between 3 and 5 minutes. This is for especially if you have thick hair like me. The secret I'm going to tell you right now to my haircut, right, is I keep it long in the front. Like if you look at my hair, it's long in the front, right? But it's short in the back. It's really short. It's significantly shorter, but you can't tell. So really, this is really for thick hair. Like I have some Sicilian in me and Italian, so I have very thick, almost like if it's dried out and frizzy, it can be almost like an afro-ish. But anyway, but yeah, it looks like I have a full head of hair, but it's really only long in the front. I mean, I do have a full head of hair, but it's really only long in the front. It's short in the back, and then on the sides. And how I do this very quickly. You only need a mirror for one part. I've done it literally with no mirror and done a pretty decent job, but it's best to have a mirror for pretty much one part. Here's your clippers, right? Here's all these guards and stuff that they give you. Here's these angled guards, and this is where the real secret is, right? Now you want to taper your hair. You see my hair's tapered. That's because I've got the short end down and the short teeth down, the long teeth up, and then you got to have it corresponding to the right side. So this is left, so it's pretty much the left side. And what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll get a mirror and I'll put it, so I can see both sides. And you basically take this. This is the hardest part, and it's not that hard. You have to go all the way. You have to I start right at the corner there of my, you know what I'm saying, where my forehead starts, this area here, and I just go straight back and around. Right? You don't have to, because you're going to go the other way too, so you can, I'll usually just kind of, I'll go all the way around with it, and, you don't really, over this side isn't, basically you could only stop like halfway or so and then go the rest of the way around, but I just go all the way around. I make sure I get the whole back, basically, with one swipe, and I look in the mirror, and once that's even, you're good to go. Then you switch it to the right guard, which is right here, right? Same thing. And I'll start at this corner, and I'll go and I'll basically meet up with that. So you've gone all the way around your head. Now what you've done is you've just automatically tapered this. So, and you've left us. So all you got to do now is from here down, and you just take these guards once again. And what you do is I'll take the right side with the long side up, and I will go directly around my ear and straight, back, and basically back up, up to where I've already cut. You know what I mean? I'll get all of this. I'll just go right, and then I'll do this side. I'll use you know what I mean? I'll go from behind this way, and then I'll go from forward back this way, and vice versa with the other one. Then I'll switch it to the left one, and I will go from behind up and around this way, right? And then I'll go this way over this ear, and I'll take my ear down. I'll make sure. Then you've pretty much done. And then you do your hairline. I'm sorry. So the low end down, because you want your hair to be shorter down below, and you go and you just do the rest of your head, like you just do all that. You don't touch up here because you've already done that. You don't want to mess with that, and you just do all that, and you switch, And you know, now you're not even, you don't even need the mirror for this stuff. You can still use it though to make sure you get everything, and you just hit all this, you know what I mean, you go all the way out, you just clear, you get all the whole lower part of your hair cut, and you just make sure you always use the short teeth down to your hair, where your hairline is. And that's basically it. Then you can just kind of put on this super short one and just kind of clean up your neck or whatever. And you can even take like a small guard, you know, like here's a 3, and you know what I mean, and you can just basically, or a 2, there's a number 2 too. Here's a 1, but or the one that's between 1 and 3, there's a 2, and you can just kind of hit everywhere and make sure that everything down here is done, right? Then you can just put on, depending on how long you want the top of your head, then you do this, and nothing else even matters. I mean, you're pretty much done. Now you're just doing the top here, right? And all I do is I take like I think I use like a 7, one of the big ones, like a 7 or a 5, and I get the whole, I just basically, I leave this front part and I just go right like this and back and forth to make sure I get everything, and then I work back and I leave this big front one, and I might take it and you know, I might take like the 3 and like hit these areas here, and you'll see like my hair, you'll see parts where like it's shorter here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'll just like cut into it a little bit, not much, just to hit these corners. So, because I have a, you know, I don't have a receding hairline like a lot of guys have. I have a small forehead. I have a widow's peak. I have 3 widow's peaks. I have like a triple widow's peak, which I think is a Sicilian thing. But yeah, basically, you know, you get the point. Basically, I'll like trim this, I'll, you know, clean this area up so you can fucking see my forehead. But anyway, yeah, that's how you do it, man. Just a quick review, just so you got it in your head. You can rewatch the video, but like I said, you take these angled ones, short sides down, and you make that, you make this line right here all the way around your head from the corners. You know what I mean? All the way around. And that's the only part you really need the mirror for, although I would suggest you do use it just to make sure, you know, that you get everything. But once you've distinguished this line, then all you need is a big one to come in here and do all, just get it thoroughly from all angles, back, you know, go across, I go across and back, I go across and back, all the way back, just ring it, and then I'll go this way and this way and this way, you know what I mean? And I'll go all different angles just to make sure every hair is cut, you know. And sometimes if the front is too long, this is the only part I'll use scissors for instead of this clippers. If the front is too long, I'll just grab the whole front up like this, you know what I mean, and take some scissors and just snip and just bang, and you're done. And then your front is done too, you know what I'm saying? And that's all you gotta do, man. You can literally do your hair in no time, pay no money, and have no worries, and it looks pretty good. Especially for, like I said, thick hair like mine. Thanks for watching. That's my practical, save money, do-it-yourself instant haircut video for men. Thanks for watching.